Hello, Bumpy McSquigums here, and we are back. That's right, a new day and a continuation of our ridiculously long and overwhelmingly, well, sort of overwhelmingly successful, I'm certainly surprised and overwhelmed by it, of our weekly runs, Week 1, Dungeons of Dredmor. We are in Episode 10, and we are going to get started straight away. Alright, so hopefully I don't do anything ridiculously dumb and just kill myself immediately, which seems to happen every time I stop playing the game. I come back, and I do something stupid, and death occurs. So, barring that happening in the first couple minutes here, I think we are set up quite nicely to get, well, decently far in this. We're at full health. We do have some, but not a ton of food. We are a little under halfway to our amazingly epic weapon, if we're going to actually out and out buy it. We haven't done a whole lot of crafting, which is... I'd say it's okay. I'm not entirely sure if it's good or bad. I'd like to say it's okay, but probably not. I should more or less be focusing on crafting, since my drop rate of weapons is not all that impressive. But I'm gonna wait until at least until I have that actual axe, perhaps, as an option, and then I'll start building toward that. And then if I can build it before I can buy it, then I'll do so. And that will save us a gigantic, a ginormous, a massive chunk of money, or Zorkmids as it were. So, if you remember in all the previous episodes, there were some points of struggle, some points of contention, some near-death, very near-death experiences, but we're still going strong, so strong in fact that we had to delay an entire day before I could continue. Because I talked myself out, essentially. That's right, I burned my vocal cords down to a nub, and apparently I am once again full up on stuff. We did manage to get an intermediate interdimensional axe, so we're not as completely horrible. Well, we're still pretty bad, because that's something we should have gotten on, like, level 1. But we're not as bad off as we were before. So we're going to revisit our wizard realm, and here we shall unload the mass quantities of stuff that we plan to sell. So, we shall do that. We haven't found a few things that I would like to upgrade. Actually, you know, the pants I suppose could be better, and the belt's not bad. I would like to replace the rings, though. That's the one thing that we haven't really found a lot of good, great, wonderful, fantabulous rings. We have been kind of stuck and pigeonholed into what we had really early on. Sneaky slippers? No, thank you. We are not the sneaky type of people. We are rather, I don't know, brutish, in-your-face-ish. I'm going to save this in case my switch to this other helmet was a bad choice. We shall keep our thieving gloves. We will get rid of the leather hat, the aluminum tube, and the many, many fungi that we have laying around. Funguses? Fungusicize, it? No, it's fungi, I realize, guys. 'Tis why I did it first. So, I want to know what you guys think. Am I doing well? Am I deluding myself and just gotten ridiculously lucky? How is this run going? How do you guys feel it's going? I'm sure some of you have probably played this game a few times, and you're just kind of like, yeah, I like this game. I'll watch some random stuff about, oh, what's this Bumpy McSquigums guy? What's that all about? And they're like, oh, he's doing Dungeons of Dredmor. Oh my gosh, he's such a horrible player. Oh no. I don't know. Whatever you guys are thinking, I would love to know. Feel free to tell me things that I could do better and that you think I'm doing horrible. Or things that you're like, man, you're the most amazing player ever. You know, you go and you completely go Surfer Californian West Coast style, you know, because I'm from the East Coast. I can totally battle with the whatever. I'm just kidding. It's not about hate, it's about love. Alright, maybe not love, but it's about something. Something it is indeed about. And what that something is, I have absolutely no idea. But what I do know is I have a lot of stuff for alchemy. Yet, one horribly tragic thing I have not found to this day... I don't know. No rust. Absolutely no rust. It's quite sad and makes me wish I could weep openly on the microphone, but I will refrain from doing so, mostly because you guys will laugh at me and then I'll feel all self-conscious every time I come on, and then, well, you know, it's a whole new bag of worms. So, a whole new kettle of fish, a whole different kettle of fish that ate the worms that the birds, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with it, but our inventory is relatively clear. We are ready to continue our push through, I believe we're in level 3 of the Dungeons of Dredmor. So we'll pick up the shield, which is garbage compared to our amazingly epic shield. We'll open this door. Oh no, it's death! Is it ironic or mean to tell death to die? I don't know. Oh, hello. So I think right now, sort of getting a lot of guys who can actually get through my defenses. There are a few, like those Octo guys, actually hurt me quite badly. I don't really feel that we're going to be in a really, really bad position unless we get really hurt by traps while we're fighting. Sweet. And nay, I say, I'd rather do it from here. We shall dissolve that chest slowly but surely. That's not really the goal there, guys. I just didn't want to take uber amounts of damage while I was disarming. Oh, look, a happy metal shield. That is fantastic. And that's actually not bad. But, obviously, our shield is better. I knew it was. I just wanted to compare. Ow. Did not see that coming. I probably should have, though. Alright, so we'll come down here into Diggle Land. We shall search the barbecue. It has nothing. We'll slap the Diggle. We do seem to be doing a lot more damage. It used to take us like 5 hits, now it takes us 2 or 3. That's quite a bit more than we were doing. So I will take that each and every time I can get it. We're going to break the door down. We're going to slap Madam Acid Boots. We're going to back up as our sound lags itself to death. We're going to do a critical hit. We're going to geologically slap him, and down he goes. And we're going to get another amazing aluminum tube. I think I added an extra syllable in there. That was quite scary, I'm not going to lie. Alright, so we're going to head east. We will head east to find some yeast to make sliced bread. Oh, I feel sick. How fantastic for me. Alright, well this was a dead end. Kind of disappointing. Now the question is, do I head south? Or do I go back up and then head east and further? We're going south. Oh, there's a big delay. That always makes me nervous. Well, let's put some mana down on these peeps. And we'll do some geological quaking. And that. We'll wait as they close in. Then we will do this. And we will double drop them. And down goes Senor Acid Boots. I will get out of said acid. Some more cheese. Some more lockpicks. Ooh, there's a boss. And he looks like Admiral Akbar, actually. I think it's kind of funny. I missed again. Haywire! Wonder what these do. Oh no! Let's just make sure we can get out of here. We'll let him dissolve himself in traps. I think that's rather fortuitous for me. I'm sorry, guys. After yesterday, my vocal abilities, my colloquial abilities are a bit shoddy at best. Okay. I apparently smell like Diggle Pea, and hang on, he has a cramp. Well, down he goes. Whether I smell like Diggle Pea or not, I am not sure. I'm not going to be one to sniff myself just to see if he's telling the truth. I will either believe him or I won't. And right now, I don't believe him. I don't believe him at all. I think he's just saying that to throw me off my game so he can kill me. I will not fall for it. This guy has taken quite a long time to defeat, but we managed it anyway. Alright, so we got some gold, we got some mana stuffs. I totally meant to do that, not really. We are going to spend 25 minutes disarming the trap that we should have gotten on the third try. There we go. And if it wasn't enough, we're going to do it all over again. That time it was more accurate to the 1/3 rule. You know, it's actually slightly higher. 33.33333 repeating type thing is a... I think there's like a 6-7 or something in there. Anyway, that... Oh, it is acid. Well, that's unpleasant. That is very, very unpleasant. Seems like a kind of a pointless room here. It's quite alright. Pointless rooms are better than deadly rooms. The gin will do some damage to us, but nothing that we can't handle. All on our own prowess. Critical, that's right, guys. We are critting. Ooh, naturey orb. We are just picking up loot left and right. We are slaughtering the enemies. We are just completely demolishing everything in our wake. And there's very little that anything can do to us right now. In reality, it's the traps that are really doing the majority of the damage. And again, those octos, they seem to have some type of damage. Those guys right there, that actually hurt us quite badly. So we are going to put some damage on them. Close the distance. And 2 shots later, drop them. Now we deal with the Sangui Blobby. Alright, so we have actually almost full cleared level 3, guys. I can't recall whether I got to level 3 or 4. Oh no. No, those things are terrible.
Critical to regain health.
Oh my, that was just absolutely horrible. And that's what I'm talking about. Traps are a horrible, horrible eventuality in this game. And if I'm not more careful, oh no. If I'm not more careful, I really, really might end up messing myself over. I don't know whether I can walk over that again or not. I think I will munch on some diggle eggs. Oh, there's also something I wanted to do, since I'm not sure whether you guys can see it or not, and it doesn't look like it's going to affect me negatively if I do this. I was wondering, oh, maybe a little negative. Not too bad. I was wondering if you guys would prefer the larger icons. I'll try this for a little bit, see if I can deal with the new interface look. Yeah, but I wasn't sure if you guys can see the icons and the numbers and different things like that. So I figured if I can handle playing with a larger interface, I shall do so. Alright, we're going to attempt to go back across them. Oh, they stuck with me. There we go. We got rid of them again. Those are very, very nasty things. I do not like them one little bit. I believe what I'm going to do is fire geology. Slap this guy. Come down here. And make them close with us. And really to just not put ourselves into horrible positions if we can help it. I do fear the next monster zoo quite badly, because that seems to be our, I guess, and many people's weak points. So right there we took like 14 damage, which was a little bit more challenging. Ooh, I wonder what that's like. We are finding quite a bit more. Ooh, I can still, forget that. So that doesn't tell me. Transmutive damage hurts me still. I'm not sure what else. Clockwork Ravager. Ooh, a little bit of a lag there. It's okay. Hey, I'm bored with nails in it Mark II. Alright, so we'll continue to push forward, guys. And yeah, this has been a phenomenally effective run for me. I could complain, but it seems silly to do so. We're going to use our Quake ability. And then we are going to use our Surrounded by Enemies ability. We are going to get out of the acidic acid. And we are going to drop everyone. So, I don't know, I kind of like the larger interface. I think I'll play with that more often. Again, it kind of cramps things a little bit over there, but not too bad. What is this? Oh, wow, you can have a bigger inventory as well. I kind of like that. I kind of don't. I suppose if you're having a hard time seeing, it's nice that they give you options. A lot of games don't. Oh, I do not like that room at all. I am not a fan of the octos. I am, no sir, not a fan. Oh no.
Your health is low.
We are going to retreat from that horrible death trap over there. We are going to eat some sliced bread and a cheese round. And we are going to wait here. And no one is going to come after us. Aha. Another octo. Slap him. Maybe he will continue over to fight. Yes, no, maybe. Sad that right now these are the strongest things up against us. That are really easy to kill once you close with them, but closing with them, that is the challenge. Oh, there's just so many of those guys. I really wish I had a ranged attack right now. You know what? Maybe we will, maybe we'll give ourselves a ranged attack. We'll eat some of that cheese. We'll throw the bolts in there. We do have a, there we go. That worked out pretty good. Actually, with the geology strike, we do have a really decent crossbow. It's not bad at all. So, might as well utilize that if at all possible. Oh, we missed. Gonna put some fire on him. He's gonna shoot something at us. We never like getting shot. Oh, he's gonna double shoot. He's just gonna make us pay, apparently. He does not seem to want to come and engage us, and I can't say I blame him. But it does seem like we are thinning the herd just a little. There's still a number of them over there, though. I did forget that I could petrify one of them, so I think I will do that as well. It's all damage that I don't have to go physically deal myself. Well, we'll come back to that in a minute. Right now, I think we'll just continue to push forward, find a few more items, go back once our stuff is reset, and just rinse and repeat, and slowly kill them off from range, since they like to just bombard me with bolts of all sorts of horrible painfulness. I don't know. Painful rangeativity. Oh, and we leveled. That is beautiful. The potato of justice! Alright, so we can continue down our axe path, which I'm pretty sure we're going to do, because it looks like the very end of this looks fantastic for us. An additional 3 damage, 4 damage actually, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. 4 damage, and we get another AoE attack. So we are going to go that route for sure. We will finish axes in the next level, and then we will figure out what we want to do. We may end up going down perception simply because, or maybe smithing. Because I just remembered, if we are to smith our axe, we need quite a bit more stuff, and this will also boost our damage, so definitely going to go smithing next. I shouldn't stand in acid. It does not seem like a healthy thing to do. So we have figured out what we're going to do from here on out. Oh, now there's a boss blobby in our way. Well, I say good day, sir. In fact, I am going to put him in a interesting spot. Blobby really did seem to do a lot to us. A little bit, though. I do apologize for the horrible audio lag and video lag right now. I'm actually quite laggy. Oops, wrong button. Or wrong skill selected. Well, that blobby did not make it through. Handheld weaponry dispenser, no thank you. And we will slap this undead Aether Dot. Down he goes. And then we will go over here and find that hero that was poorly cloned. And we will drop her. And down she goes. Alright, let's go back up to our Octoland area over here. And we were not enjoying, and we still are not enjoying. Let us see what we can actually accomplish here. What I'd like to do is, there's only the two of them left, is to close with them. And there we go. Alright, so that went pretty good. Pretty good. Alright, so we got all sorts of alchemical stuff, some brass piping, dirty bookshelves. I mean, yeah, they're not the best housekeepers. I mean, they have tentacles, I would assume, as opposed to hands. And oh, no. Hello. What is that? Oh, it's a sword. That makes me sad. Alright, so we're going to wait for them to get a little bit closer. We're going to use our geological awesomeness. Then we are going to use our AoE. And just in case something horrible is going to happen, we are going to back up. We will play it safe, guys. I realize we probably don't need to. But at this point, I've come too far. I don't want to lose everything. Just because I feel I'm invincible. It happened in episode 4. I thought I was untouchable, and you saw how close to death I came right then and there. I don't want to run that risk ever again. So, if at all possible, I will avoid it like the plague. Down he goes, we get a dire sandwich, we get some more ingots. Sadly, our crafting, our smithing, as it were, is pretty abysmal. So, even given good recipes, I do not foresee us actually accomplishing crafting anything. So, we will have to be, I don't know, good stewards of our money, I guess? Really just save and loot and sell, and hopefully we make that 40k that we're after. 41,263 or something, I don't know. Somewhere around that range. And just hopefully that will be enough to get us the axe that will pretty much end everything. The whole world will pretty much die once we attain that axe. And that's a good thing. Cybertronic amulet. Is that not what I have? Well, maybe once upon a time. But I am not a tinkerer. So, it doesn't really do me any good. Alright, so, moving right along, we are going to scamper over here where we did not continue to explore, and continue going with the little teleporty levers of love. Now that is the technical term. I realize a lot of you maybe didn't know that. Those are the little teleporty levers of love. So, keep that in mind. If you have friends over, maybe you can impress them with your knowledge of the game. You know, using the correct terminology. Like, wow, how did you know? Watched Bumpy McSquigums Let's Play, and his weekly runs. And when they ask, and have this weird look on their face, and maybe slight look of revulsion and nausea, tell them it's not an indigestional problem. It's simply his run through games each week. So I'm excited about this series, guys. I don't know about you and gals. Again, I apologize. It's generally accepted to use guys to talk about a mixed-gendered group of people, but I don't want the ladies to feel left out. So if there are any women, girls, ladies, cross-dress, we'll just stop with that. I don't want you to feel left out. I want you guys to know I care. I care. Because I do care. It is not a lie. It is not like the cake. It is not a lie, guys. Oh look, he spat on me. That was not fun. Anyhow, I'm just wondering how you all are enjoying this series. My weekly run through. I realize it is the first week, so it's kind of hard to call it a series and or give your feelings on a single... It's multiple episodes, but you know, a single attempt at the series. I'm pretty sure I just triggered everything there. That was awful. But no, I'd love to know what you guys are thinking. So let me know. Let me know. Are you enjoying the series? Are you despising it? Is it too done already? I'm sure thousands of people they do weekly runs and weekly series through things. But But no, I'm very curious as to what your guys' thoughts on this whole situation. Is there any specific games you'd like to see me play through? Is there anything, I don't know, just your thoughts in general, I guess. Whether it's games or the idea is great, but I'm doing it terribly. Oh, there's apparently a trap there that I was unaware of. Oh no, there isn't. There's this weird Loch Ness monster thing. I'm gonna come over here for a second, because I don't know what that's gonna do to me. And while I do that, my voice totally didn't work there on me. I apologize, guys. And while I do that, I will also eat a dig egg for prosperity. Alright. It does seem we are in an overabundance of trap-like situations here. And I am not having the best of luck with these traps. Well, he seems to be able to hurt me when he spits on me, but otherwise, not so much.
Your inventory is
Alright,
full.
we are full up yet again, back to the wizard realm. So yeah, I figured I would do maybe a couple weeks with this. Hopefully the new PC comes in by then. And I will be happy as a clam in a clamshell, which I assume that's what makes clams happy. I don't really know. I assume being in your own home would generally make you happy, but I could be wrong. Anyhow, I will be a happy Bumpy McSquigums, and I will be attempting to add some new stuff to the menu. A few games I'd like to see. Also, I'll start trying to get some permission for the games I would like to play, because, in all honesty, I have not had a whole lot of positive responses from the different people that I have contacted. Not that they've necessarily been negative or rude to me in any way, but one of them I've contacted, I believe it's been over a week now, almost 2. Nah, not quite. It's like a week, minute, it's probably like 8 days, we'll say. So, by no means is it 2 weeks. However, I haven't heard back from them yet, and I know I should probably just go ahead and monetize their videos, but, well, I like to try to do things above board as often as I possibly can, so I am going to wait for their okay. It does make me quite sad, but doing things right, in my opinion, is the only way you should ever do them. So, yep, call me a goody-goody, but hey. I like to be able to do what I do and not have to worry about getting shut down. So, you always take a risk when you don't do what you're supposed to. I will try never to do such things. Anyhow, the other one that I contacted, it wasn't that they were rude or they did anything wrong or they didn't respond relatively fast. They did. The problem was I didn't get the response I wanted. I knew the risk when I did it, but essentially it's the E series. Xseed was great with responding, but again, it's a Japanese IP, and they generally don't allow monetization, or so I was told. So maybe I could contact them directly. I'm not sure, but either way, it's not a big deal. I'll put the series up for those who want to see it. Whether I get anything out of it or not, I'm not a greedy person. And it's a fun series to get through, and in reality, I tend to not play games as often as I should, like from beginning to end. So it actually forces me to play games and actually finish them, which I'm very, very big fan of, finishing the games I play. But I seem to always fall tragically short when I attempt to do said things. So, being forced into it is a good thing. I don't know where the brass piping should go, so we're going to throw it there. We have many n-dimensional lathes. We have quite a few disposable ingot presses. We have some gems to add to the pile. There's a few other games that I want to do, but I'm dreading or not wanting to do, mostly because I love the games, I've played through them, most of them I have beaten, which is excellent, always good when you can beat games, but there's just a tremendously huge, a massively large amount of reading, even more so than things like the E series. So I'm more than a little hesitant, and I didn't want to drop the naturey orb, to go through and spend, 20 or 10 to 15 minutes out of every episode reading the dialogue that pops up to advance the story. I don't hate the idea, but I don't know how many people read aloud. it's not exactly the easiest skill to attain. Now, when I was doing stuff on the radio, I found that I was quite a bit better at reading out loud because I wrote quite a bit of the stuff that I would actually read. You know, I found certain articles and news information and just updates on like the different artists and stuff that I covered. But you know, I put it sometimes in my own word, or I took blurbs right out of it, and then I just kind of flowered it up, and you know, whatever the case was. There was a lot of reading involved, and I did pretty good. Sometimes it took me a few takes to do, sometimes it did immediately. But I find now that I'm just getting started again, since it's been a few months, probably close to half a year, actually probably close to a year since I've done it. Now that I think about it, which makes me quite sad, I won't lie. Yeah, I don't do quite as well reading aloud as I used to. So I need to get back into the practice of doing that before, well, maybe the practice will be one of those games, but before I do a game and sound like an idiot because I just keep babbling and stuttering and stumbling over my words, which I already do to a degree, so I am by no means, that's a harmless red cube. Interesting. I am by no means a perfectly worded fellow, but yeah, I think I'm gonna hang out and wait until I feel a little bit more comfortable reading things without falling all over my words. So that was a lot to say that really said nothing. So I apologize for that, but hey, it is what it is, guys. Alright, so we found several stairs up and a few stairs down, so that's not too bad. We're going to head east further. There are more of the dungeon. Unfortunately, not a lot is happening. I don't know if that's fortunate or unfortunate, to be honest, but either way you look at it, we are progressing. I wonder why this keeps saying spell does no damage. What is it talking about? Am I triggering things that I don't even notice anymore? What does this do? Yay! Alright, so somehow I missed something vitally important on our map here. We're going to use some of those teleporters to see where that takes us. As I'm looking right now, I only see one spot that really jumps out at me that we haven't quite covered yet. So, where does this take us? Okay, and where does this take us? Oh, perfect. This is right where I wanted to be. Oh, there we go. Oh, and you had to put acid on me. You paid for it. With your life. Sadly, the Uber chest is not open. I think I pulled this lever already. Doesn't seem to do anything. Whatever. We're going to open the door. We're going to kill us some astronautical people. Or aeronautical people. I don't know. Whatever they are, they're going to die. That's pretty much the thing I am trying to get across. The point I am trying to make. He kicked me. And everyone else pretty much went down. I'm pretty sure I just countered a significantly large amount of times there. A rock just fell on my head, but I don't care. I am still 69 out of 69 health. Like a boss. Moving through this dungeon like it's nothing. Oh no, not a diggle. Oh no, there's two. Whatever will I do? Wow, there's actually quite a few. Bring it, Diggles. Bring it. I ain't afraid of no Diggle. What? That's right, Ghostbuster reference. How many people watching this even know what the Ghostbusters are anymore? I think I'm a little sad right now. Alright, so... Diggle slap! And... slowly but surely we wow, they're just never gonna stop coming, are they? There we go. Alright, we found some cheese. Always good to find food. Some tin ingots, or tin ingots. Oh, lag spike. Down he goes. We continue on. Looks like we will clear. Looks like we will fully clear level 3 in this episode, which is glorious. I believe we are getting close to the end of it, if I'm not mistaken. I am actually going to check because I'd like to know these things. Oh, we are actually running later than I thought, so maybe we won't clear this episode. We're already at 35 minutes, guys. Or just, well, 34 and a half, give or take. Another silver ring, which I do not want. We will open these chests. Ooh, bronze greaves. That poses an interesting question. We have one dodge, one armor reduction thingy, adds block. Gets rid of some of our sneakiness that we don't particularly care about. We'll hold on to it. I don't really see the point in using it yet. I mean, our block rating's pretty high as it is at 44. It's kind of excessive. I would prefer to have another straight damage mitigation item, or armor, piece of armor. Yeah, that. Then more block. So if we have a little bit of dodge, it serves the same purpose. Alright, we just found ourselves a healing potion. 2 of them, in fact. Oh boy. So we are actually going to throw this down here. We'll move the dire empowerment potion over here. We'll run up to the next area that we have to explore, and then we'll call a close to this episode. I apologize, guys. I was hoping, and gals, I was hoping that I would actually manage to finish all of the 3rd floor before this episode ended. But it looks like we have just a little bit left in the right corner. Oh, and it does appear that I missed something down here as well. So we have a little bit left to explore. We will finish that up in episode 10. I think we're actually on episode 10. So, a big surprise to me. I didn't expect to get past episode 4 or 5. And really at the very beginning, not even past episode 1. I've said this several times, so we will see how far we can bring this. We will go until we can go no further, until we eventually die. Or succeed? I don't know if that's possible, but if it is, I'm going to attempt it. So thank you all for joining me. I'm Bumpy McSquigums. This has been my week 1 of my weekly runs. This time I did Dungeons of Dredmor. We did it on Going Rogue and random stats, or skills, as it were. So, episode 9 complete, guys, and, well, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bumpy over and out.